A classic.
I mean, a map that's
indeed.
obviously undergone a recent change for the first time in a very long time. I'm curious to see what we're going to get here from Big in particular. Obviously, very comfortable on this map. They like to play it a lot, and they're feeling pretty good off that last one. The 1xBet odds starting to reflect that as well, although they haven't gotten completely out of whack yet. We've seen more substantially tipped scales before. The player back at the car. It's going to be Borup, who has pretty much the responsibility to try and slow down an entire A push himself.
Let's see what he can do.
Don't envy him.
You don't envy him. All right, I believe in him.
The boost up.
At least trying to get something. Yeah, boost up there. I don't think they spotted him. So Borup, oh, do they know? Do they realize? Maybe not yet. Sam's coming through. Oh, now they know. He's under siege. Getting one there. That's fine, because it allows his team to play this retake in the 4 versus 4 utility, though.
Smoke.
It doesn't exist. Smoke does miss, but they found the timing. They were able to get their way across. They're able to find Sanctity. Maybe not quite. Waro able to find a nice little shot there. Now Big Clan just tasked with holding things down. The chip damage good, but the kills, they're yet to come on through. Kizzy and Tux close on the box and pop straight up into Waro's line of fire. Now it's gated in a completely unenviable position, and it's a strong start for Mad Lions. Waro going massive in the pistol.
Dominant retake there. Dominant retake coming through from Mad Lions. I'm still a little fascinated by that smoke. I'm going to have to see if that gets deployed more often by Big. But Mad Lions, yeah, that's a heck of a way to get started. Look, you want the early results, and Waro, he's delivering them. 2K's in his name, 3K in the game. And now we'll have to see.
I'm sure no one said that before.
They can build it. No, never. Never, ever, ever.
They don't have to know.
I'm original.
That is a round 2 up for Waro 2K. That's what getting 3 in the pistol will do for you. Let's see where he's going with it. Straight out towards mid. Yeah, you win that over a scout every day of the week. Searson knocked on down. His Big Clan, well, they still have options. It's the 3 Galils and an AK left live, but it's Mad Lions taking pretty strong control. Out towards long, TMB the first tip of the spear, and down in the pit, you have a man tucked with an MP9. Waro as well. He'll take this. So much freedom for this man when he has the op in hand, and for good reason, because he finds success, he finds results only for 2. Now the trades bring this back even, so things get risky. With the op on the floor, they might have just given Tabson a gift. A monster in the first. He looks to find more. The angle's there. Shot does miss. No, just a tag instead, but both these players down to 1 HP. The same is true of Tabson, but the bomb, it fords the river and will be planted out towards long. The op in this situation can be so strong, and the utility just isn't here for the retake. Borup, though, sprinting straight down towards the flank. Scoped up is Tabson, but he's aware that something could be going on. Does he stay on the line? Does he stay trained? Stay ready? Yes, he does. It's Borup down. It's JL alone for the 1 versus 2. And now Gate on the side. He just has to survive, play off his teammate out towards long in that angle. Oh, it's being held. Tabson, he's found 4. A gift given by Waro 2K and a round off the force to Big.
Massive round from Tabson opens that round up, rips the heads coming in towards long, and he closes it down as well with that same long position with the AWP. He's a guy who can do it all. He's a guy who does it all. You give him a rifle, you give him a deagle, you give him an op, he's going to deliver results again and again and again. And he calls for the team. What can't this guy do? He's Superman.
Keto, straight out long. He can do a good bit of his own as well. Forces all the CTs to run straight on away. We'll boost on up. Try and put Salsa in a good position, but Big Clan, they found their early space. They're all right with just grouping up. You can slow down the pace just a little bit. Wait for Searson to get on the scene, as then op has been passed on over to him.
Nice little pit position there. More traditional smokes thrown by old Big. We're going to begin the cross. Borup with that shiny deagle. It's actually a rather matte deagle, but he's going to try and do some damage with it.
Colorful.
Unfortunately, has to fall off of it. Player Gandalf, the molly's not spreading. The molly's not spreading. They may not realize Salsa's there. No, it starts to burn. He has to peek out. He takes the fight. He does die. Now 3 players bunched up towards CT around the elevator position. There's just not much doing here. That crack in the smoke did afford them an opportunity at the fight, but eventually this bomb is going to go down. Not sure why Gage stuck around to fight for so long. But eventually, he'll punch the numbers in. Okay. Waro, softens this up a bit. Maybe you guys want to get that plant timer going. There we go.
Eventually.
What?
Come on.
Change the spot. Set up for the
There we
op in the post.
A wise move. Oro misses that timing. And will just tuck tail. For a moment here. Armor, Deegs, that's good to hold on to. 5-7 for JL as well. The money won't be there into the next round, so bringing these through will be a nice little gift.
Oro looks like he wants to go see if he can't get a gun. Don't think he'll be able to. They're locking it down in the pit, and this is not a lock that he's going to be able to pick. But, you know, you got to try. You got to see if they will go for a risky hunt and deliver an AK. The answer is no. No, they will not. Still, Mad Lions will have to take their eco in this next round, just saving what little pathetic pieces of weaponry they've got to fight. And Big's likely going to be able to roll this to a 3. So this is, once again, starting out nicely for Big. I mean, they lose the pistol and then immediately answer it back, and they're just going to try and keep this rolling and keep all that momentum for Mirage just barreling on through to demolish Mad Lions.
Oh, so many targets presenting. Searson does get a tag. A nice little gift on the cross. It'll be 4 out towards long, 1 holding on to this mid flank for Big Clan. This A hit, I mean, they love it. They're comfortable doing over and over again, and it's always been Tizian or Tabson with these entries out towards long. This time, it's Tizian first up to bat as Mad Lions was just trying to group together, maybe find something out towards mid. They didn't get any success in that endeavor, so now everyone will hop back across, make the migration towards this A site. The smokes, they've come on down, but Big is taking this one very lethargic. Might give time for Mad Lions to post and try and get something done on the cross, but still Keto walks forward. Just the USP's risk factor is low, despite the numbers that are on the site. And it looks like, again, we'll get a plant out towards long, play post off that off. It's just protocols in play for Big Clan. But the boost, ooh, that could change something. JL, no, he's been spotted, has to tuck down. And in that boost position, Amali's coming, he'll burn. Borup as well. Searson gets a double off the util. And the risk begins to dissipate like waves washing back ashore. Everyone from Mad Lions will fall.
All their stratagems drawn up in the sand, carried away with those waves. Nothing doing just yet for the Mad Lions, but here's where we should get a prettier picture of what they're actually trying to accomplish. Borup still rocking the A4. All right, there's a difference. He's not going with the trend. It's not like those other kids. It's a free thinker, an A4 user. Oh, Searson Mollier. Actually, that wasn't Borup. That would have been too good. Borup's hanging around in mid with that A4, and they're going to go for a little bit of aggression here on Catwalk, trying to get something started early. Our Mad Lions, they're looking for a fight. They're itching for one, and Waro will just about slip away, lure them back into Saucel, and here we go. But Gade with the trade. Now they know they have a player isolated in the pit, and they're going to bring the punish, and Gade is going to accomplish it. Nicely done from Gade, just chasing those kills through, recognizing that if he gave them a bit of space, they might be able to cause more damage, and just threatening. A curtain of smokes will prevent this long take from getting forward, at least for the moment, but that did allow them to isolate the fights, and now with the advantage, Big have all the time in the world to figure out what they want to do with it. And it seems like what they want to do with it is probably pressure A in a pretty traditional manner.
Here we go again. Big just loves their long control every round. They've gone out for it. Flash setup here for Gade. They're to try and retake out towards mid. It'll be Keto to do the action TMB. Ooh, well-timed peek into the smoke. He goes and down Keto does fall. Smoke's lined up for this cross as JL tucks towards Gandalf. Every round this has been mollied off, and it should be the same case here. But the molly will connect, forces him to fight. Gade takes down JL. That position has just found no value for the Mad Lions as yet again they find themselves in a retake at disadvantage.
Molly will give them a bit of time, 20 seconds. That clock is concerning. Borup could maybe shut this all down, but he is silenced. Gade on pace for the ace. Just needs this final kill. Grenade won't find Gade, so the chance is still alive here. Tizian being peppered down behind the box, but it's all onto TMB. And TMB Well, he does not fancy his chances here. We'll give it the old college try, but he's pressured from multiple directions, and it will be Gade to finish off the ace. All 5 kills to his name. A dominant round from Big. Really nice play from Gade as well, because he, remember, had to recover off of an initial pick that went against them, clears out the pit while blinded, blocks in that kill, and then rocks it on forward to continue knocking the doors off their hinges and taking the A site.
And now we think for Mad Lions, what's the solution to these heavy long plays? You're trying to figure it out. Maybe you push 4 on out. Think of what to change. Well, too bad. This round is not another hit there. Instead, it's out towards B, and Borup is alone. 1 kill thus far. Looks to, hopefully, get a couple more with the CZ in this round. He'll tuck close on the corner, has a moment to adjust his headset and get ready for the forces to come. But Big again. They're all right with slowing down a little bit in this mid round. They have themselves postured up. They're just waiting to get that utility all in order as Tabson will apply some pressure out towards mid, try and keep Mad Lions split between their attentions. And the molly there is good. Borup. It's not spreading to him yet. Now it will. Forced away, but the flash gives him sanctity.
It's not a bad setup. Somewhat limited in the weaponry. Great flashbang. Oh, TMB sets him up, and he goes and knocks down 2 pins. There is an answer back, but pressure now on here with a scout in position. Molly's in, lots of util. They're still going to commit to this take. They've got Borup isolated, but JL's still here and towards the car. It's getting so dangerous, it's come down to a 1v1. It's come down to a 1v1, and Searson has no idea of Saucel's position. Saucel, meanwhile, well, he's given him the old ring around the rosy, and now he's got an AK with a full magazine to try and pull this through. But Searson sees no presence in mid, and he's going to completely reset the engagement. He's out. He's bailing. And this is a great read from Searson, knowing that he was likely going to be pressured as soon as that bomb went down towards B. He just leaves, redefines the rules of engagement, plants top box. If he can get around, no way. He's got the jump, but he leaves himself exposed, and Saucel was ready. Searson was hoping he'd be able to get in position towards pit to lock this down, but he gets caught before the cross. Nicely played from Saucel. The round will be his just as soon as he realizes where the bomb is.
For Big Clan, they love giving some space in that mid-round, trying to re-clear through mid, but in doing that, Mad Lions realized that it was just going to be a hit out towards the B site that allowed TMB to position himself for the perfect flash, and Waro in being able to convert, or excuse me, it was not Waro, instead was just CZ on site. This is the man we are after. Borup, of course, off of that flash gets himself a double, and with that, the guns were recovered, and Saucel was able to win out in the 1 versus 1. It's a close round, but when you came in with pistols, you're happy with what you can take away. Big, though, they still have plenty of money, have plenty of options, as they'll, again, try and take their usual control out towards long. Just one lurking over towards the tons as TMB will post. Maybe a possibility for a fight towards lower, but Keto's not overextending yet.
All quiet. Usually quiet for these rounds. And oh, Searson popping an elbow around the corner will present a target for Waro to knock down. They seem to be adjusting in towards an A take. Presence coming out of the long doors, but Saucel's good for the first. It's a 1-for-1, but still an advantage in the favor of the Mad Lions, and TMB getting aggressive here on Catwalk could give them more. He's trying to play the edge of the smoke. He's dancing with Keto. Shadow boxing, and it's going to be a pin shot in, and Waro is the pincer. We need the other presence, and they're just getting blanked on out. They'll be able to get one past the gap, but that's not the bomb. Bomb tossed over. So risky, and Borup trying to find a player on the other side. Tabson back behind the car will duck and tuck. This is all falling apart. There's too many bodies, and JL making his way through will silence the last 2. Mad Lions just 1 round behind now, and a huge round to take.
They're starting to build here. They're starting to get things rolling, and it's Waro on the op who has been the linchpin to that out towards mid, the aggressive pinch onto the sole player Catwalk. They found a read as to where Big Clan are setting up these isolated players, and on top of that, as an extra treat, they've finally been able to break this economy. Gade, they'll still invest into an 8K, but everyone else stuck on a scout or these pistols, and Searson tagged through the wall with the body, with a scout, won't get too much. Bore up down a little bit as Tizian charges straight on through in towards this smoke, but smoke keeps him blinded for now. When will he emerge on the other side? He does now, but the shots, oh no, not hit whatsoever. Slothful damage, but still winning out, and the op shot misses Woro. In danger on the side, the flash to allow the re-peek, and the shot hit, that's crisp. Over towards Gandalf, wallbang attempted, TMB in for support. The second, not so lucky, Tabson able to get something done, but now it's just Keto. 1 versus 3. He looks to recover a weapon, but there's just not enough time. TMB goes aggressive on the hunt, finds himself 3, and evens the odds out 4-4.
Well, Mad Lions already showing far more fight than we got from them in Mirage. A little bit of juice. They're also a team that, to my experience, which albeit is limited with them, they do seem to enjoy starting on the defensive side. So a bit of a difference for them, able to maybe get the plans going a bit more here, rely on those ops. It's going to be a tag right off the rip for Searson. Speaking of the op, this time on the other side. But Keto's ahead of it. Keto's ahead of this Molotov. He's straight on in. They want to bring the pressure. They do not want to let these players escape. And they've taken long. They've taken this control. There's no one in the pit to threaten. And they forced Mad Lions all the way back. They'll begin a repositioning to get players up towards Catwalk.
Oh, I like this little boost eventually. I like it if it works, and it does at some point in time. Is there anyone on Catwalk to contest him? No. So they'll find free control out towards mid as Searson begins to start the hunt here out towards long. It's Woro already on the walk up. The big clan, they're going to retreat for now. Every time they've taken this long control, they've finished out towards A, so they try and make a change, this time rotating over towards this B side, but look at the position of Borup. He walked up aggressive in towards the tons, holds an off angle close to the right. Who's going to be tested by this? It's Tabson. He's already weak, and with Searson going down on the other side, this looks to expedite the head out towards the tons, but Borup still here, still ready, in position, finds the first, looks for more. He'll hold on the same exact angle, and Keto, he'll walk right into him. Tizian trades, but now it's just him, and the damage has been done. I think to the head, no HP to work with, and while the bomb might go down, the nade could end that all. Tizian just posts, and this one, oh, it's over. Sauce's already behind, and Tizian, well, he's aware of it, he's just not ready.
A little tap with the USP to finish him on off. Lead taken for Mad Lions. Lead for the Mad Lions here on their opponent's map pick, doing it all on the defensive half here of Dust2. They've got the double op up as well. Woro has been a terror with that op so far. We'll see what JL can do now with the secondary zoom banger. And another limited round for Big, where we're not going to expect much from the German side, because they don't have much to offer. Go fast in towards some tunnel control, fight to see if someone comes through the mid doors. If someone had, they might have caught them. But a Molotov will burn Tizian alive. He will eventually make his way through, massively limping. A missed nade is covered up by the fact that TMB will just shoot them.
Everyone out towards the catwalk here that is remaining alive for Big Clan. But look who's here. Just on the other side is Woro with the op. He hits the first. How many more can he get? Farming time, baby. It's Woro. 4-2. The third not allowed by Keto. Takes a nice little head to nearly the second there off the dig. But so many players finding him to jump peak. Maybe a little, I don't know, a little bit overdone. But it'll get done regardless. Mad Lions now heavily in the lead here. 6-4. But Big Clan, the money's coming back in.
It is, but this is 5 rounds, in a row now for the Mad Lions. So their cash is built up. They've got everything they could possibly want. They've got the double up deployed. They've got everything working for them. Big, unable to crack the board for 5 rounds in a row. Now we'll see if they can change it up. A tag is there. Borup put on notice. They have had a lot of success with this early cross tag, despite the changes, right? People speculating that that wouldn't be viable anymore. Well, Searson's making it work just fine. Does love a bit of Dust2, that Searson. Now let's see. Tabson with a little bit of a standoff by the mid door. Seems like this might be a play that finishes B. Initial posturing would implicate that, but Tabson takes a nade on the chin. They'll be put down to half now as a response. They know there's catwalk presence, so a Molotov does get deployed. Woro watching for this. If they test mid, watch for Woro. Going to try to do what damage he may. Player back in the corner there. Big, at least for now, don't have much to show for this round. All they have to show for it now is that Borat just killed one. And deleted by Keto. Tabson was lost in mid, but what a shot from Keto. He's burning, but he's got the kill. That's nicely done. And utility deployed as well to secure them a chance with the bomb plant. There was a molly down, but Waro trying to test the smoke will be punished. It's all falling apart here for Mad Lions, and they seem desperate to get back through. TMB again gonna make a play through smoke, and he's been checked, but he gets the kill somehow, some way. Trade is there. Saucel in the window. Dancing around in the window and spotted and dropped. Nice play from Tizian to take 2 and to get Big back on the board.
In some of these mid-round situations, it almost feels like Mad Lions just kind of panic to get their gap, right? We see people pushing through smokes individually, trying to make that play to keep things swung in their favor. And then in the end, it just relies on 1v1 gunfights that most of the time they're losing when in that round, say, we wait for the team a little bit, group together, attempt the retake. Maybe there's a chance at it. Yes, it's the B retake. Yes, it's difficult, but there are options. Still, the past is in the past, and Big Clan have found their fifth, but money's still up for both sides. This, however, is somewhat of a breaking point for both these teams. Money low, a crucial swing point that Big looks to claim, this time over towards the B site. It's JL who's posted here, anchoring in the back lines, and Borup is nearby, close on rotation over from mid.
Once again, they're going to try and crack on through here. Utility will start to be deployed. They toss some nades around to make sure that everyone has the right set to throw what they will. Comes the initial clear, close corner. Vacant. Flashes in. Smoke starting to go through JL. Patient doesn't pop up. They were holding for that. There's the pop. It's late, but it's instantly traded. Not much impact there. Now the B site locked down with a man advantage. This is one of the easiest sites to defend in the game. This bomb will go down, and Mad Lions do not fancy their chances. They are getting the heck out of dodge. They're bailing. They're saving. It will be a tied scoreline once more.
These straight-up B executes have been so strong for Big Clan. And it's another one of the rounds where Mad Lions consider maybe we go for something, try and swing through the doors, but with the money at tipping point, you just can't justify it. You save here, Saucel can probably buy over for a teammate, but the round is done. Big Clan, they'll keep this streak rolling as we near the final third of this half.
Now, Mimi, they found a weakness, right? They found that B site. So if you're Mad Lions, how do you compensate for it? We're going to see some aggression, maybe? We're going to see something a little cheeky?
I wouldn't hate to see something out. I wouldn't hate to see something out mid. Lower tons of aggression. We saw that yesterday. It was working pretty strong for some teams. Maybe put a man who's been on a roll down there, and that's in TMB. He's starting to get back up to some of that same form. Have him push up, pinch that with Waro in the back lines. Because the thing is, when Big takes these B hits, they spend a lot of time just staging for the execute, right? With no one watching for a lurk up through mid. The same was true when they were trying to exploit out towards A long over and over again. And here we go again. Ooh, maybe a chance for the aggression. It's Waro instead in mid. Borup is joining him. Will they push this one? Because the only man holding elsewhere on the map is Tizian.
They're just going to do it. They're just going to do a really straightforward B play again. This time they've only got JL on the side. He's got teammates coming in from mid, but JL gets one. That was critical. Had to get that kill. They're trading it even. Gade, once again, having a strong performance here, and Tabson will be able to follow it up. Bomb likely going to move to go down. And with a man disadvantage with the B site lost, does Mad Lions fancy a retake? They're thinking about it, and they're considering the possibility, and they're clearing out mid, and eventually they will have to actually move on in. Molly for that side doesn't imply they're going to do it. For it.
Searson, he'll just hold the angle. Tabson, he wants to hunt this. They're not getting away with anything unless the dance is good. TMB, though, goes for the repay and falls on down. That's what I was trying to get at, right? That the op was down just so close to their feet that they could just grab that and run away. That was their attempt, but they had already made enough noise. And Big, again, exploits that B site. Nothing really changed in that round, Mike. They
no, it really didn't.
Defense.
They actually got softer on the site. They played one in instead of two, tried to go for the mid fight early on, and the mid fight was not presented. So Big Clan, having recognized this weakness, are clearly just content to roll on through it again and again and again. I do want to highlight that Gade's having a really nice game. I was Tabson in that round with 3 nice kills. He said 11 and 9. But Gade, rocking the 14, has been doing good things for the squad. The most recent addition to the team. He's performing admirably here. on Dust. It's a long take. Here's the change-up pitch. And it's thrown against the pistols. Why not, right? Aggression up mid is going to come through. Saucel does collect one. The Deagle connecting as they make their way up long. You don't want to take too many bodies here because there is going to be a firing squad position at Catwalk. Making their way on in. They want to go for a boost. There was a footstep heard there. Oh, might have been a bit bold, and they're going to eat a nade, but only the fringes of it as a result. Spam not finding them either. Chance here for the punish. The flash, though. It's a good job to ward it off. TMB doing one better. This has gotten so very messy. It's all onto Tizian. It's all onto Tizian. A pistol round has fallen apart here at the tail end of the half, and Tizian cannot hang on. Tied up once more. Mad Lions off of one rifle and 4 pistols have salvaged a round and put a position to take an advantage headed into the half.
That is huge. Huge for Mad Lions to be able to win that one on out. And it was off of just the pistol play of the side anchor. You get an early kill out towards long. That delays big, allows time for the rotations to come on in. And then it's just a swarm of Lions out from CT to take the frags necessary to recover some weapons. And Big Clan never had a reply. They're trying again to apply some pressure towards long here. Fire at Searson's feet. He must fall away as TMB and Saucel will both find good position to hold. It was Saucel get things going on the Deegs. And he looks to maybe do it again on the rifles, but it's Big Clan instead. Resetting a little bit. Gonna apply some pressure out towards mid here. Maybe open this up to an ace split.
Back and forth affair to this point. Big, if they can recover the sins of the previous round, they will feel quite comfortable headed into the halftime break. Saucel in the pit will be pressured. Has some support from Car World coming back around with that op. We know what he can do. Got a very tight angle to try and hold, and they're going to be able to isolate this fight. Saucel trying to connect the shots eventually will be dropped. And his kit blasted out of the pit. Fortunately, no one needs it on the Mad Lion side, so they won't attempt to recover. And a reposition here for the AWP. Or the rifle. Actually, they'll leave the op low. Not quite what I expected. How does World want to play this? He's going to back away into its mid. They're going to go very soft on A. Very soft indeed. Searson's now taking up residence in the pit. It's a good real estate. It's a good address. TMB getting aggressive up mid is going to be checked by Keto here. Does he clear it? No. No, he does not. Keto will look for a second. He's got it. And the snap around is not good. So recovery for TMB there. Still damage done for Keto. And he will interrupt their setup and give information over to his team. This bomb's being planted. It's being planted open as well. So now they can hold for long. But the timing of the push from Borup is good. A 2v2 now. Never mind. All going to come down to Searson in the clutch. He wants to fight. He's not content to just sit back on that bomb. And he'll catch them on the cross. Just come down to JL. Just come down to JL. And now it's all about surviving long enough to take this. JL just going to try and defuse while the smoke's still up. Does Searson realize he's on it? He does, but he can't find the shot. He can't find the shot. And Mad Lions will snatch away a lead as we head into our halftime break.
Driving down the boulevard, I see you. Looking, thinking, could it be you? Shopping sprees all on my car. If you let me, I would give it all to you. Coasting, open, hoping for more. Dreaming, thinking what I have is yours. Realize, recognize 100 times I've cried. Top down, music loud as we cruise at 85. Wonder is this a dream or real life? A fantasy is what this feels like. 10 toes down for my baby. This life be driving me crazy. Your friends talk down, it don't faze me. Leaving you alone, well that ain't me. Driving down the boulevard, I see you. Looking, thinking, could it be you? Shopping sprees all on my car. If you let me, I would give it all to you. Driving down the boulevard, I see you.
Just a hair separates these two teams as we come out of the half, but a pistol round win and a quick defuse from the Mad Lions has given them a lead headed into the second half, Mimi. And now they've got a prime chance to take us to a third. But it's all going to start here, and it's all going to start with this pistol round.
And we saw how good Big Clan was on their defense. The CT side on Mirage looking good for what little that we did get to see of it. Is Pearson, he'll hold out towards long, but these dinks are coming through the car, and both him and Tizian will fall. Borup attempts to trade on through. They will, but it's Tabson and Keto to fight back. Now into this 2 versus 3. JL lurking out through mid. This position is great. They have no idea. Keto will go down, and Gade may be soon to follow. Stuck out towards his own spawn. He's locked in from so many angles, but it might just take one bullet to finish him on off. The reload, that's noted. JL has this one finished on off. It'll be Waro instead to steal it away, but man, coming out stronger here. 9-7, getting what feels like their first lead ever.
Yeah, I made a little knife there from JL to let Waro he's not okay with that kill being stolen away.
That's rude.
Yeah. Just let him know. Very rude indeed. A 9-7 scoreline though. Yes, Mad Lions nicely done. That flank from JL was just brilliant. And then when you're Gade surrounded by 3, you know where to turn. The smoke fading at your back. What do you even do there? It's a hopeless situation. So very nicely played. JL going to be fast out long here. Tizian. Face full of JL's MAC-10 in just a moment. Tabson's been tagged down, just spam through. They're trying to withdraw. They are succeeding. They'll be given that space to back away. But Mad Lions, they've succeeded in their objective. They've taken long control.
That's what they're after. One man just holding down the flank. Borup worried about something spicy from Big Clan, but they are not giving it quite yet. Instead, it's going to be a repush up towards the catwalk. Both Tizian and Tabson in that direction. As Searson will fight towards the pit. He finds a good tag, and now the scout duel queued up. But TMB not showing too much of his body. A tough one to hit. Is Keto now on the scene as well? This will be very dangerous for the Mad Lions to continue to execute, especially considering the health on some of these players. One scout shot would do him in, but Tabson, he's the insurance policy in this round. Borup thought it was him instead, but he is completely unknowing of the position of the flanking CT, and once the pressure is known close here towards the site, then the flank will begin to come to fruition. But Waro, before that can happen, is entered on towards the site and will just look to keep on going. In the smoke, though, there's still a man. It's Searson holding with his trusty scout. How much can he get done? Needs at least one kill here before he falls, especially again looking at the health of his team. Everyone so low in the lobby as Tabson tries to find himself back towards his team. It'll be Keto to pick off one, but is it enough? Bomb has already come down. Mad Lions have the health and the guns to advantage.
It's going to be the round as well. Searson's been quiet. That's concerning. I mean, we were talking about the op translating from Mirage over towards Dust2, right? We had this ridiculous op performances coming in on Mirage. Keto and Searson were just dominating that entire map. And for Searson, it has not been the same case here on Dust2. Tabson maybe trying to motivate the troops here, playing a little footy, little soccer, dancing it around, juggling, trying to get Tizian to play with him. Tizian's all serious, not about it. But, you know, if he can get a smile back on their face, if he can get them locked back in, it's worth kicking a digital soccer ball around for a little while.
Digital soccer? One of the best forms of sports.
I've just tilted our entire European audience watching by calling it a soccer ball.
Oh, no. What have you done?
That's what happens when you hire NA casters.
Would it be called a football or a football ball?
A football.
There you go. All right.
Football ball. Yeah.
Hope you guys are feeling proper tilted, chat. That's what we aim to do for you folks.
I'm going to go play some football on my football pitch with my football ball.
There you go. Keto, hawked up here down lower. Tons Gate on the site, playing the anti-flash. Will he get blinded? No, but that's ridiculous. Straight from the top rope, JL suplexes him and looks to push for more. Maybe a little greedy there as Tabson will take him down. But Waro, the cleanup crew, does his job as Tizian with just a dig. Can he get a shot here on the way out the door? We'll have to see as Waro posts on the other side. He had the advantage, but missed out on the shot.
Confidence is starting to flow here. Mad Lions eager into these hunts, eager into these fights, even when they don't really need them, even when there's not too much to be gained. They're now starting to just get that little competitive juice going, right? They feel like they can win these duels, so they're taking them. And they're absolutely correct to this point. Searson now has an op on the CT side. This is where we need to see that big green make a difference. It has been quiet. Needs to ring loud if Big is going to have much of a chance here in the second half. Reposition, maybe some information spotted, but Waro is lurking. And mid-lead for Searson, there were a lot of tags to that mid door in the first half, so he's well aware that you don't want to stick around and give too much of an opportunity. Waro lines up a smoke. We'll see if they make a play off of it. Molly into the longhouse is going to prevent any sort of aggression in this direction, but I don't think Mad Lions were interested. They have a distinct plan just yet. They haven't been given any opportunities for the fight. They haven't been given any picks. So that's not going to direct their focus. And now they're going to go for the long take, which leaves Tizian completely isolated. Bit of an off angle. Might be able to dodge some of the flashes here, but he is going to have to do it all himself. There will be no help. There will be no cavalry coming. There will be no knight in shining armor to save him out of this situation. It's about damage before you drop.
How much can he get done?
Oh, actually, here's a knight in shining armor. It's Tapson. Riding in at the last second like a true action hero. And then leaving.
Bora. The knight leaves, but so does one teammate, and Tizian takes down Saucel. He is back on his own. The knight comes, the knight goes, but the damage has still been done. 3 versus 2 here as they look to catapult on towards the site. Just has to be the retake. Unless Waro gets over-aggressive through the smoke. JL able to find one. Gate has a gap. The bomb goes down. And so too does Waro 2K. Big Clan. They recover their way back up to an 8th round. But look how many players fell. They're going to be forced into a pretty sizable reinvestment here. While Mad Lions is still sitting pretty economically.
Cash flow rich. I am glad that one of these smokes walks has finally been punished. Feels like Mad Lions have gotten away with a few of those. It's been mixed results, to be fair, but yeah, against a team like Big, walking through the smoke not always going to be the best policy. Do a good job of catching timing off at times, at moments, in instances. Agility deployed here to prevent Saucel from getting this peek. He had the spawn, so he took the op. And now, Borup will have his life taken. Jail there for the trade. Op still in the hands of Saucel. Imagine eventually he might toss that over to Waro. Where is Waro? Waro's down mid, so he's not going to be able to toss it over to Waro. It'll be Saucel all the way, and Saucel delivering results and a flank on in. Waro, having just lurked his way through the mid door, going on in dry, has just secured this round. Gade will at least clean up the lurker, but that should just allow him a safer harbor with which to run away, and run away he shall. This round is over. Mad Lions. Spicy victory here, and a huge one as well. You talked about how broke Big are. Now they are completely shattered economically.
Oh, Big Clan. This one is starting to slip away from him. Mad Lions look good on these takes out towards long. The lurk through mid, even better. And they've just been pounding long every single time. Big Clan has tried to innovate, to change something up. They position the op out in this round, but it goes down early. Recovered through. An impact was found off of it. Now the guns will get juggled away. Nothing to be saved into the next round. Besides, what's on the back of Gade? Bit of armor, couple nades, and AK. That's all they'll have.
Timeout called by Big. Their first of the game. And a good time to call it as well, because you're starting to hit that point where things could get really hairy real fast. Mad Lions coming out with substantially more fight here on Dust2. And now in prime position, of course, to actually take their opponent's map pick and slide us on over to Overpass. There, it's anyone's game. It's football, by the way, from Elliot. There we go. More damage than ML's Mad Lions' 2 top-rated players combined on map 1. He was nuts.
Kiddo was having a game. And you compare that to the performance here, and it doesn't feel quite as good. It's been a slow start for Keto, for Searson as well. For the guys that were the big performers in that last match, they're just not showing up here. And they were so desperately needed. The op not finding the impact. That's what you were so looking for, and it didn't happen in that previous round. Now, you don't have an op, couple digs, an AK. That's what there is to work with. But Gade has snuck his way towards lower. I think a sound cue made. They're where something could be up. How far do they go to explore, to remove Gade from this position. They don't have to. They can just isolate Keto on the site. He's down. Now this B site completely free. What is the reply? Probably a push-up from the lower tons. Is it well-timed, though? Could be. Searson's here, so the trade potential's good. TMB getting pressured out towards mid. He's stuck in this corner, but here comes a Knight in shining armor. This one isn't gonna leave his friend, but Gade. Oh, Gade, he needs multiple. JL down, that's one. How many more can he get from this position? Now it has to be 4. Everything the ace required of him, and, well, that requirement not passed. 4 left alive for Mad Lions. There was a moment of risk with the trap player out towards mid and the push on the flank, but Big Clan get nothing done on the eco.
I love how fast Mad Lions are to react there, right? They recognize that the last player's towards tunnels, and the guy who's going to plant the bomb at B just dips. Because the one way they possibly lose that round is that Gade somehow finds both players on site and then has to control the bomb. So if you take the bomb away from him, it doesn't matter. You still had the numbers, you still had the advantage, could have just stuck around for the fight, but they make the conservative call, and that I like. That I like as a response. Tizian tucked in the pit. It's been a world of pain here for Big. They've got 1 round in this half. 1 round is all to show for it so far. And to be fair, they haven't had too many good swings. But this is perhaps their best yet. And they need to get something from it. The op will be positioned up on catwalk, peering on in towards lower, and it's going to be threatened. Searson has a chance here to show some form. They are going to test him, and he's going to deliver at least on the first. TMB now down and out, and Searson not punished in the slightest, able to slip away with that AWP. Pressure might come in towards mid now instead, but no, it's the tunnels. And why is he done? Because a nade would have punished them had they come through, and Townsend, he's got a lot of HEs. HEs drop for days. Going to continue to deploy them.
The smoke fade. Townsend will still get away from that one. The op does show its presence towards mid. Where did the Mad Lions take this? Work catwalk, split out towards A, leave that lurk long. There's 2 players in that same exact position for the Big Clan. Is Searson. Another chance with that op, flashes over the top towards long, but catwalk, that's the main priority. A rotate underneath from CT. The op still trained on this angle. Is there sufficient utility to guard this cross? It hasn't come out just yet. Now the swing will be attempted. It'll be Tabson to find the first mark. The op posting up. Searson not quite connecting, but Gade is still there to keep Big Clan in control. And with the time so low, this plant attempt, it's desperate. And Tizian, when he times his swing, will be crucial. Borup low on HP. But able to tuck back towards the site to stay alive for the moment. It's just a moment.
Just a moment. Just a moment. A defuse on for Big, and now they've got a chance. Now they've got a fight. Now they've got a 9th. Gade has been the hero of this map for Big, in so much as they have had 20 kills to his name, doing a lot for the squad to keep them in these rounds, to keep them fighting. And we see it again from Gade here with the kill in towards mid. I mean, he's just, he's a big piece of why they're in this game. He's the only player who's positive on his team. Big. After the dominant performance we saw in Mirage, it is bizarre to have seen so many players just go missing, to not be delivering that kind of performance that we were expecting, especially on a map like Dust2, where you expect that firepower to translate nicely. Waro has an interesting spawn here. Not going to go for the initial mid peak. Instead, might just threaten from the underpass, and that will be a duel with Searson that he seeks. Searson posted up, not going to give him the fight, waiting instead for that push through on towards Cap, but a molly will force him to give up the angle and withdraw.
JL towards mid as the bomb still stays tucked towards the top of mid. It's Keto instead over towards B. Looking to maybe get aggressive. He's walking up with this off the flash. Oh, it misses the blind. Borup walks out. There's not a gun in his hands and without a chance against the sniper rifle at that range. Tabson sprays back away through mid. Mad Lions is looking for some semblance of hope, but Tizian has claimed all the space they had gained out towards mid. He picks up a double. And now for the Mad Lions, options are running dry. Money in reserve is not great. Maybe a chance to hold these guns, but they want to at least look for something else. See if Big Clan will give them a kill, but nothing's being gifted just yet. Instead, it's a flash for Waro to re-peek through mid. And again, no one testing him. Big is playing this one so passive. The only man in position to maybe take a duel is Searson. over towards the catwalk, and even he has support.
Searson looks at his op scope like a man reading the morning paper. Just look at him.
He's intent.
He's focused. Ready to find him.
Wait, are they hunting this, Cade? Oh, he might be able to get away with something after time. He doesn't know. He doesn't go for it.
Just the AK. A nice prize as well. And I mean, their economy is more brittle, to be quite frank. Like, yes, there's not a lot going for Mad Lions. You maybe would have forced a bit more of an eco if you got the kill in, but dropping 1 or 2 rifles here, suddenly Big Clan are very fragile once more. So you really don't want to go for that hunt. Timeout going to come through from the Mad Lions side as they recognize they're allowing Big to creep back in. Obviously, that round started with a really awkward fumble in towards tunnels. I'm not sure what was attempted on the hop across, but it definitely wasn't what happened. And they gave a kill up initially. You get the push from Tizian up catwalk. It's very nice. Very nice. 1.89 rating difference. Oof. It's 2.23 on Mirage. Fancy a bit of math here, maybe?
Oh, no. Well, since the answer's given to me, 2.23.
Minus 1.89.
3.34?
Sounds right to me. Yeah.
That was like the most stress I've experienced in a while.
Little math pop quiz for you.
Yeah, I thought I had graduated school. Apparently not. Still need it. Even in Counter-Strike, I guess. We got to get the math rolling. But the money, like you say, it's still there for Mad Lions. This is the fracture point this round. They lose out. Well, the money's gone, and they're taking this through mid, and they're going dry with it. Tabson, he's been caught off guard, and now they just relent, but they relent in towards the arms of Tizzy, and he's awaiting them, but the utility has become too much to bear. He'll fall away, but the damage is dealt. His DMB knocked low still. This line is taken, and there's a chance for another fight. The flash, not gonna connect. Instead, it's just the smoke forward, nade through, and a reposition for Tizzy. Before wasn't crouching there. It's a world where his head gets taken, and as the spam keeps things risky on both sides, Mad Lions will begin to just cut noise, chill out for a moment, see what Big Clan's reaction is. They maintain this man advantage. They have someone lurked up long already. Options are abound, and now the utility will allow them to extend on this cat take, but Tizian still here, has to fall away. It's Searson out long, who has the biggest job of shutting down this lurker, and off overkill against the 3 HP opponent, but it'll do the job regardless. Now the spray is here. So many players posted to contend with the take out towards cat, and it's Searson finally finding stride. The Opper had the slowest of starts on this map, and now it's picked up with a 4K in the round.
A 4K goes a long way to catching him up towards his teammates. That Op really starting to have impact, and it was a big missing piece. So if he can get flowing here, it's all the difference in the world. Searson looking good. That's the classic Op angle, right? Responsibility for long, responsibility for cat. You got to shift between the two and divide your focus. And as soon as he finds the lurker coming out long, as soon as he finds TMB, he knows he's got that one in the bag. So just 2 rounds separate these teams after a run of 3 from Big. Looking to make that 4, and Tizian's going a big way to getting it going early on. It's just pistols on the other side, and it'll be a clean sweep. Tizian with 3, Searson to polish the rest.
Big Clan. They're starting to get rolling back into their old ways here. Now the gap is lessened to just 1. Mad Lions, that was their eco. That's fine. They have the money back into the bank now. What are they going to do with it? The spawns are good to try something maybe out towards beat with the op on Waro. That gives more options. So they take this mid-duel, and it's given, but Searson able to win it. And off of that, they're just going to keep pushing. Big is so aggressive. Gate is in their spawn, and JL, hops away. Movement's just a little bit better. He'll re-peek it with the op, but lose the duel. So we stay 5 versus 3 as Gade just keeps hunting. Bomb is on the floor at his feet. He's alone, but he wants even more. And that hubris should get punished here, but the shots are being missed. Now the position given away. Gade can't win it. Sporp instead, but the damage has been dealt. 2 left alive. They'll recover the bomb. But look at Searson sprinting his way up the flank, and he's only one of 2 ops. Keto, he's still posted out towards mid, and there's 2 on this A site. any way Mad Lions go, they'll have to fight.
The information that Gade gained is what allowed Searson to push onto this flank, right? He knows there's one fighting him from spawn. He knows there's one in the long house. With that information, well, there's no one to watch B. So Searson comes flying out. Now he's completely segmented the map. He's slowed them way down. And as the smoke gets thrown, that's going to imply to Searson he might be able to go further. This is the bomb. One player in mid making individual play. Does Searson catch this? Does Searson catch this? He'll hear the footsteps. He knows they're there. He knows he's got it. Oh, this kill is free, and he's taking it. Tizian with the last as well. Nothing doing. All tied up here. 13-13. 27 is the number of the round that's about to come up, and it might just be the round that determines this game.
Pressure is on here for Mad Lions. That felt like just a nearly disrespectful round from Big. The way that they suffocatingly pulled all of the air away from Mad Lions. The aggression out mid was perfect, and now they'll just relent it a little bit. Instead, it's heavy out towards the long side. Tizian will keep everyone at bay. The bomb is over towards this B site, but again, look at these guns. Not stellar. It's pistols, and it's Keto with an op on the other side. He has the support of Gade. Both players have been looking strong. Gade especially into this second game is where does Mad Lions want to take this? Maybe over towards the catwalk. They'll keep it quiet for now, but they still are losing space towards B off that aggressive holding up.
I'm kind of feeling a JL Tech 9 clip, though. You know, just...
You're feeling it?
A feeling in the air right now. It feels like it's been a little while since we had a JL
Maybe
Tech
get a
9
little
clip.
Waro Deagle action in there? There's a world.
Good. A little spice to add on to it. They're all up on Cat, though. It's going to be Searson. It's going to be Searson who's tested once more. It's been Searson, and Tabson is going to make sure I don't get my JL Tech 9 clip. Searson looking to make sure we don't get anything whatsoever as he takes Waro out of the play as well. The molly is burning. TMB is not getting away from this one, but he does at least get the plan. And Saucel just a tiny bit of damage. Tiny bit of damage, but nothing substantial. Defuse is on Big. Will take the lead.
Whew, the recovery here has been good from Big Clan. From winning only one round in the half to the 5 of their opponents now claiming their lead back towards 14. Mad Lions, though, they have a bye, but this is somewhat of the last hurrah. They lose this round and the game feels over, especially with the economy they're looking at. What's the possibly game-winning play, or at least the play that can bring them to a tie, bring them towards a chance? They've had some success on these hits out towards long. They can normally get that control normally as well. They're pressuring towards mid, but Big has been switching up their plays. Well, and again, it's another round where we have 3 out towards long. That's a space that Mad Lions is trying to contest, but Big's utility keeps them stuck deep in the long house.
Pressure coming on through. Tizian in a very forward position. We haven't really seen him get this aggressive towards the long fight early on, and a Molotov in might coax a player away. Oh, the push in the tunnels. The push in the tunnels would get a lot of information. Borup's gone down towards lower. There's no one here, and as he makes noise in lower, is that going to coax them forward? It is indeed. Keto has the spot. No one's here. No one's home. How do they react to this information? They're going to keep Gade close at home, or are they going to send him on an adventure? Seems like adventure might be the case. They're hoping, praying they come back up the tunnels. Because if they do, oh, it's a world of pain that will be visited upon them, a world of hurt. But this play needs to net results early on. Borup's got it. And by got it, I mean a bullet. He's dead. And that's so much information, that's so much space. But the jig is also up. They know they can't go back towards the tunnel. So now how does Big respond? Pressure in towards mid and up the catwalk as well. TMB is critical here. If he can get something out of this mid position, maybe he distracts enough to create an opening for his teammates to make a move. And he's gonna
on one side, it's TMB who has to go big, but Searson as well. If they push Cat, he's the one man holding this op. Misses the first bullet. The second, that'll connect on the drop down, and the smokes have faded. Keto is taking care of your danger man and TMB, and now it's a 4 versus 2. The site is secured, but what else do they have? Long space is still not there. There's an op out in that position. Instead, the op actually working its way up Cat. It's the rifle down long, but it's Gade dropping that. Frees him up a bit, but the re-peek in, that's misguided. Keto's found the shot. Tabson helps to close it out, and Big Clan win the big round.
That's their 6th round in a row. Coming back from 9-13 as the scoreline, Mad Lions have just been completely shut down. Big pulled the pause, figured things out, figured out what they needed to adjust, and now they have just been absolutely denying the Mad Lions any inch, any advantage, any space to work with, and punishing them all the way through. So for the Mad Lions, you got to find something, some sort of spice, some sort of trick that you've been hiding this entire time. They're not going to take a timeout for it. A little surprising for me.
Yeah.
They're going to go in.
They have timeouts to spare. When else are you use them if not here? This is the round.
They got a Krieg.
They do.
Krieg from
Bring
Royal.
back the old ways.
The old ways. Tale was foretold. The return of the Krieg to the server.
Maybe a cursed return. I don't know if the world is ready for the Krieg to come back into meta, but Guido, he's ready on this angle. Normally he's been aggressive here. Oh, they should be ready, right? Flash. Where is it? Queued up. Out it comes. Guido blinded. Can't see a damn thing, but look who's close. Tucked in the corner, it's Gade. He's been such a big player this game, and he'll do it again. Sprays down two. Guido begins to farm with the op, but the trade's there. It's the Flames, and it's Stossel alone, a 1 versus 3 to keep his team's hope alive in this upper bracket. What can he do? Smoke goes forward, one flash still left, but the nade, it's shipped him down low. The bomb on his back, there are resources, but where are the solutions? Tabson, Searson towards mid. The flank cut off by Tizian, so you can't backtrack here unless you go lower tons, but even that can get contested by Searson. Where's the duel? Maybe it's Tabson out towards mid to give it away, but he'll just stay. Up top the box, not gonna give Stossel anything. Not an inch is free here. But no noise might either. The 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh, he's going to peek this.
He's going to go window. He's going to peek it. Who's watching?
That's the op.
Who's ready? Oh, Searson. Oh, Searson should have this, but the shot doesn't ring through. Instead, it's the damage, and the bomb pulled out at the wrong time. Big Clan from a deficit at 9-13 to a 16-13 close. They'll take the series 2-0, and they'll qualify to the playoffs.
Happy Tabson there, cheering, a little fist pump coming through as